Hello everyone, and welcome back. I'm Shadow, and today we are talking about something I kind of find interesting, and that was Zacian's performance at the LA Regionals. So, if you went to top 4, and even just day 2, Zacian was there, and what I actually find interesting is it was actually outperforming quite a few restricteds that I didn't expect it to. Like, it was outperforming it was outperforming pretty much everyone that could, like, your Groudons. It was really doing well. And I think that's actually really interesting because I think Zacian actually in this meta is quite interesting because with how much it revolves around hyper offense. Well, the set that was being run was Behemoth Blade, Play Rough, Swords Dance, and Protect. This was the set that did the best, and I actually think it was Terra Fairy too. I kind of think interesting is just how, like, with fake out support and just all around, it is pretty easy to set up a Swords Dance. Then with Terra Fairy Play Rough being able to one shot stuff such as like Raging Bolt, Rhydon, like Koraidon, there are so many Pokemon that this good Play Rough can hit. The main problem for this set is fire types, which I do think is a problem, but you could also just pair it with, say, an Urge to Rapid Strike, and your problem's kind of fixed. I actually think this works really well with the meta, because if you look at the top restricted, there's not really a fire type there, or anything that really wants to resist both Steel and Fairy besides Zacian itself. And I think with how much the meta is revolving around these hyper-offensive teams with Tailwind, if you just match speed, you're only being outsped by Calyrex Shadow, which means you can hit almost everything pretty well. Not only that, but Zacian has a pretty good matchup into Calyrex Ice, and if you can just tank a few Summon Tantrums, you can really hurt a Calyrex Ice unless it's Terra Fire. So, do I think Zacian's good? Not really. I don't think it's the greatest right now in this Terra format, and I don't think it'll ever be big. But I do think in niche cases where a restricted design you're kind of strong to fit on a team, Zacian's kind of that Pokemon that if you need offense, you can kind of slot on to any team. And if you're wanting to run like Balance E, this is I think the closest you'll get to a balanced team is something like this with Zacian and some Tailwind support. But besides that, I feel like you cannot get hyper offense and, well, get a balanced team without saying a Zacian or a Zamazenta. I think that is almost a requirement just for how much this format has been centralized around hyper offense. Something else I've also thought is, what if, like, you were to drop, say, something for, like, Swords Dance for Sacred Sword? What does that do? Well, first, you kind of lose to Insane, so you kind of do need Swords Dance. You want to drop Play Rough because all the Dragon types. You want to drop that because Fairy types. And it's just a strong move. So I do think this is probably the best set, and I think Terra Fairy is really good just because you can hit these really common Dragon types that you want to hit. Things you're going to be hitting are pretty much all the Dragon type, but you're also going to be hitting stuff like Calyrex Ice, you're going to be hitting Koraidons, you're going to be hitting Miraidon, Rayquaza. You can hit Terrapagos if you run Sacred Sword, but even then, that's still doing good damage. And to really force Terra, and even into Amoonguss, with the Swords Dance and a Behemoth Blade, Amoonguss cannot take that. So Zacian with one Swords Dance can take out some bulky Pokemon, such as the Amoongusses, and Insins really don't want to take Play Roughs, and overall, its main inconsistency is Play Roughs, and sometimes just being outclassed. But tell me, do you think, from LA, do you think Zacian can have a comeback, or do you think it is still not a great Pokemon? But thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.